A few weeks ago, I slept in late. I checked notifications on my phone first thing. I told myself I'd take a cold shower, but I took a hot one instead. I skipped my morning workout. My mind was at war with itself all morning. Around 2 p.m., I'm on the couch. I'm sat there, and I'm tired of fighting my own brain. Every action I've taken today feels like it's been controlled by this voice of comfort. I've been trying to be productive all day, but I've gotten zero actual work done. I feel like I have no control over my life, and I'm tired of it. I stand up and I grab my phone, my hoodie, and my shoes. A few minutes later, I'm in the gym and I'm warming up for a brutal workout. Squats, shoulder press, sprints. After just a few sets, my breathing is so out of control that I collapse onto the bench. I'm staring at the dumbbells like a psychopath. I know I need to hit that next set. Except every fiber of my body wants me to stay on this bench. 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes pass by. And I need to hit my next set. I feel like I'm being constrained onto this bench by this voice in my head. This voice that has kept me never living to my potential. Hating myself for days on end. And I know it's never paid off to follow this voice. I look to my left, and there's 19 minutes left in my workout. Just 19 minutes. And I realize right there, it hits me how stupid I've been all day. And so 20 minutes later, I'm in my bathroom, looking at myself in the mirror, with a sick pump and a smile across my face. Because I realized right then when I looked at that timer that right then and there, those 19 minutes would dictate the entire rest of my day. Whether I would go the entire day with negative thoughts, hating myself, not actually getting any work done or living even close to my potential. But I knew if I was willing to just face myself for 19 minutes, the rest of my day I'd be proud of myself. I'm Malachi, and I come to this channel twice a week, Monday and Friday, to post lessons along my self-improvement journey. If you want to join me on my journey to the top, click subscribe right now. There's a reason you haven't been hitting your goals recently. It's not because your Google Calendar schedule isn't set up correctly, or Apple Notes is actually better for scripting than Google Docs. It's not because of any of these things. It's not a specific solution that you think will solve all your problems. It's simply because your own mind is stopping you from being where you want to be. So if I were to ask you a question, would you, in your current state, have a chance of becoming successful and making $10,000 per month? What would you say? Because the answer is no. You right now wouldn't be able to make $10,000 per month, because if you were the guy who could make $10,000 per month, you would already have $10,000 per month. It's the exact same reason why lottery winners, they'll win like $400 million, and then like 3 years later they'll be completely broke. They'll be below where they were before they actually won the lottery. Charlie Morgan, a successful millionaire entrepreneur, he's on a podcast and he spoke about what it took to become successful. It's a very interesting podcast. And he said essentially every time you set a goal, you're setting a goal to become a new version of yourself. So instead of focusing on making $10,000 a month, focus on becoming the guy who can. And so every time you set a goal, you're setting a contract with yourself to become this new version. Except the current version of you does not want to level up, because he wants to stay alive. That current version of yourself, it has a survival bias. It wants to stay alive. It doesn't want you to kill it off in order to become this new version of you. And so it will do anything it can to stop you. And this always comes in the form of resistance. Those negative thoughts you get in the morning when you don't want to get out of bed at 4 in the morning to do that work that you told yourself you would do, that you know you need to do. And so your current version of you, it wants to stay alive. And it will throw this at you. And the only way to get to this new version of you is to kill off the old version of yourself. And we do this through pain and discomfort. You have to face your own mind. And every time you do that, every time you say no to your current self, it says, let's not go to the gym today. And you say, no, I'm going to do it anyways. Every time you say no to that version of you, you're casting a vote to become that future version of yourself. And essentially, you can visualize this as like an election, right? So there's 2 voting boxes. You can vote for the current version of yourself or this version of yourself that you want to become. And every single moment, you have a chance to cast a vote. Every time you don't feel like it, you have to stop seeing it as like a, oh man, you know, that sucks. Like, I really wish I felt like doing the work. Because I have a question for you. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just like always feel like doing the work, like the fun work, you know, like it's hard, but it actually just feels fun and enjoyable. Honestly, I used to say yes to this, but I'm thinking it's actually the opposite. Because imagine if everything felt fun. It's like, that would mean that the current version of you has no more room to grow. If like everything you do just feels like enjoyable. Because then it's like you remove that opportunity to cast a vote for that new version of you, to use your discipline, to level it up. And so you have to stop seeing these as like the times that you like hate your work as like a bad thing, because it's God giving you, or the universe giving you an opportunity to level yourself up, to fulfill that contract, to become that new version of you, right? And so you have to stop avoiding it. There's no way to avoid it. It's just like in my workout. It was a 45-minute workout. There was 19 minutes left. And I knew, I'd hated myself all morning, but I realized right then that if I kept avoiding facing my own mind, I would hate myself forever. And so when I learned to accept it, and I was like, okay, you know what? This is gonna suck. But it's only 19 minutes, and I can be proud of myself for the rest of the day. So if I face my own mind for 19 minutes, I'll love myself for the rest of the day. And it's like, if you're not willing to do that for just a few minutes at a time, just a few decisions, you're gonna hate the rest of your life. It sounds like a curse that like the solution you've been looking for is like, you know, the Apple Notes, or, you know, like some like productivity tactic that's gonna save you. But it's actually, you're looking in all the wrong areas, because you're neglecting the one thing that you know you need to do. And it's the work. So how do you use this practically? How can you put this to work? How can you just be more disciplined in every area of your life? You start by having excellence in all areas. You don't cut corners anymore. You tell yourself, I'm not the guy who cuts corners. I hold myself to high standards. If it's kind of late to bedtime, or you like just woke up in the morning and you slept in late and you need to go to school, but you told yourself you'd make your bed in the morning, make your bed. Do the extra work. If you told yourself you're gonna do something, be the guy who his word is iron. You tell somebody you're gonna be there, you're going to be there. You tell someone you're gonna do something, you're going to do it. You don't cut corners. You keep your room clean. Like the amount of guys on Self Improvement that I see in their room is like stinky. Just make your bed in the morning. Clean your room. Take the clothes downstairs when you don't feel like it. Take out the trash. Excellence in all areas. Don't cut corners. If you told yourself you're going to go for a 3-mile run and you're 2.8 miles in and, I could really turn back now, don't cut corners. Hit the last set in the gym that you told yourself you would do. Next, you can be more professional, right? So be that guy who's disciplined, who's on time. Have a schedule where, like, if you're in school right now, you always show up to school on time. You're that guy who's like, same time every single day. I'm there 5 minutes before school. I'm always on time. Everybody can count on me. I'm the guy who's there on time. Just be professional, and dress nicely. Like, have high standards for how you dress. If there's some stain on your clothes, then change it. Wear a new shirt. Iron your clothes or something. I don't even do that. But, have high standards for how you look, how you appear, how you carry yourself. Long video today, but just remember, brainwash yourself with a successful person's content. So this is something I do all the time. You just sit down and whenever you're doing something, just put in some headphones and listen to someone who's more successful than you. And in any area, it could be fitness, entrepreneurship, and you just put some headphones in when you're, doing a chore for your parents or whatever. And you just listen to You listen to their thoughts, their experiences, their mindsets that they have and they carry. And I do this all the time. I just listen to these YouTubers or people that I find will brainwash me with this new point of view and these new mindsets that I can carry throughout my life. And this has really helped me because there's a lot of guys that'll tell you, oh, just take action. And there's a point in self-improvement where you just need to stop watching YouTube videos. There's not. I really don't think anyone should stop learning. That's a terrible, if you've ever heard somebody say that, oh, there's a point in self-improvement where you need to stop watching. Anyways, hope that helped you. That's something that's helped me a lot. And it by no means will shortcut your success. So you're still going to have to face yourself, but it'll make sure that you're at least doing it in the right direction. Hope this helped you, bro. Go ahead and click subscribe right now. If you've watched this entire thing, help me out. Subscribe right now and join me on this journey to the top. And I will see you later.